ETF for T3 Live, and it's Tuesday, which means it's the Wheels in Motion show where we go after seeing things that are on the move so we can try and jump on them. So, first things first, let's look at SPY. So, what do we got here? How long have I been here? If you're new to this, it would be ludicrous to think that we were new to this. We do this. This is what we do. And this is how price action works. As a matter of fact, I got a bunch of LinkedIn things today. Said I've been a T3 Alive on the headset for 7 years. 7 years I've been telling everybody price action works in a just price discovery, broadening formations. Here's your 60-minute SPY, and this is what you're in right now. Higher high, lower low. Higher high, lower low. Higher high. We need to get out of this. All right, on the 60. Get that? Okay, good. So what this is doing so far we're still inside the month. We're close to taking it out, but we're still an inside month. For the week, right now, till proven otherwise, we're 2 on the week. We take out the old highs. These highs hasn't taken that out yet. Doji on a Tuesday, though, but we're still 2 to the upside. If you go to QQQ, inside week, still inside month. And if this continues, because we got a lot of inside months, we could be setting up for October for the inside month or breaks. But right now, QQQ, inside day, inside week, and inside month, doing nothing. So you want to avoid that. Small cappers go inside day, and you can see this range here too. Small cappers still inside month. So if you're trying to trade these futures, you're probably driving yourself nuts, right? The weekly, still an inside week for the small cappers. The diamonds, however, give us the 3-2 upper. Now, it's not too exciting, but it is what it is, and it's 3-2 up, and it took out last month's highs, so you are 2 on the month. So, like today, we're on the VTF, we're focusing a little bit more on the diamonds, as you could tell, the Dow Jones stocks. And here's how you get the reversal on the daily. 2 down here, and then 2 back up right here. Boom. Right there, and then you get the inside 60 into the highs, and then the 2-2 reversal to go test the old try. See, triangle becomes support. You ever heard me say that? You have. Right to the tick. Now, how do we get outside of this in the next 60? Do we drop back into the try tomorrow morning, or do we hold this and go 2 there? To the upside, we shall see, but let's get to the weeklies. We got NBEV inside week and up, and still going. So that's also 2-2 monther. It's also scenario rev strat 1 2 1 2 2. Now you've taken this stuff out, so you've done that. The question is to be strong enough to take all that stuff out, because you got exhaustion risk. You took all this stuff out, so we'll see. It's still weak and upper. Still alive, Avon products. Oh boy, and Avon inside week and upper for percentage wise, a nice move. But you've taken all this stuff out now. Can you keep going? Monthly is 2 to the upside, so we'll see. What we also have is XLE, Doji inside month, but you are inside week and up, XOP and OIH. They're still in the mother bars to see if we can get out of that stuff. All right, so you've got a lot of Earl. So you got Rig, slight weak and upper, and here to try and get through here. Now you can see this. And this is one of the important things you want to be able to do when you read a chart, right? Most people are, you know what they do. What we do is you can see this, and you can see that all of this is still inside of this. You got to get out of there. But we're going to respect that week and upper. But for the month, you're still handily inside month. But week and upper for the rig, MRO, inside week to the upside. It's still inside of the month. Want to get outside of there. We've been watching this thing. You see this high and these lows. Gives you this big old daily triangle we've been watching forever. I believe it's also on the macro list, which comes out the beginning of each month. So trying to get outside of this giant thing. But MRO right now, weak and upper, need to get out of all that business. American Airlines, inside week and up. And what you would want to do here is try and get outside of that 3 and take that month too. That would be above 4104. And the weekly is there right now. Over the inside week. Halliburton, out of the ashes. And Halliburton, potential monthly try. Down here, see if we can turn that back green. Weak and upper for right now. Halliburton, Conoco. Conoco is 3-2 month and inside week to the upside, you're just going into higher highs, some exhaustion risk. And if you go to the daily, you're going to see this. This is the problem with going into some highs, right into the top of the old try. So you want to get through that thing, right? BX. Inside week to recent highs, just exhaustion risk because you're going into those highs. Yelpster wakes up. And Yelp, once again, multi-bar pattern. So when you have a multi-bar pattern, it did what it's supposed to do originally. Right? That's take this out, the inside week. And then if you do that, you take that out, and here's your internal triangle. The lower low and the higher highs, like that. Right? So you took that out. You want to stay above this. 49.57 to take a shot at that mother bar for the next 3 days, but you are inside week and up. Yelp. Noble Energy. Weak and upper, tight range down in here, and you can see a lot of this stuff, even if they make it, got a good chance of going inside month. But we'll see. We got an oil number in the morning. Maybe that helps. You're inside week and up. NBL. ENB. More slightly up there. On the monthly, this would be looking like this. Potential 2 goes 3 back into that range. We'll see you also close out as an inside day to try and retake that. Chevron. Weak and upper slightly still in the mother bar. Monthly. Trying to go back green after trying to go down into here. We'll see. Oil number in the morning. Amarada Hess. Trying to take that monthly up into here off the inside week. And that's taking all this stuff out. So slight exhaustion risk going after that. 66.40. You're above that. JetBlue and the airlines. You got airlines and cats and dogs and oils and airlines trying to run together. This, you're trying to come reclaim all this stuff here, and you got inside week to the upside above 1938. JetBlue also has the combination of inside month 312 above 1946. Closes out the day as an inside day. We can check that with the airlines tomorrow morning. Tariff, Alcoa, and Alcoa daily try we've been watching forever. Now you're into here, so it's trying to go 1 bar rev strat monthly, 2 month inside pattern. You just want to be aware of that. But for right now, tariffs and inside week slightly to the upside. TELL, TELL. Inside week to the upside. And if you can keep going, you can do this and go 3-2 monther over 987. LNG Cheniere, more energy. Once again, a 3 monther, you want to get out of that. If you can use this inside week to get out of there, above 66, 64, inside week and up. You can see how slightly a bunch of this stuff is. And that's why we come on Tuesday, because you have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to look for the reconfirmations if these things are really going to go. EOG, multi-inside pattern 2, and it looks like in 119.09. And we're above that. You just want to get up there and stay there monthly. Does this, test the old try, and so we potentially hammer month to get some time on that, but we'll watch the inside week. Kimberly-Clark diapers, XLP type stuff, inside hammer over 116.65, still handling inside month. You can watch that with XLP. Lulu in the retail, sitting up here long enough, it gapped up though, so you want to reclaim that opening, and so the way you would do that, 2 up, 2 down, and then if you take this high out tomorrow, 158.94, you're weakening up and take the 222 continuation. Some exhaustion risk going into the highs. NFX, more energy. Weekly, inside weaken up here, above 27.49er, still handily inside month. DNLI, inside week to the upside, 1989. You're there to try and come up after stuff like this. You're also 2 on the month. That's good. Here, just coming after this old 3. With the Riggy, you got the Diamond Offshore, if there's any hope. Inside week to the upside after triangle the edge, like so. PXD Energy, still in the mother bar, but weak and upper, and trying to change that month back green after trying to get some of these guys out. Weak and upper above 172.19. TRN Tranny, inside weak and up, with the 2-1-2 reversal above 36.16, trying to get back in to the multi-bar pattern here to go try and go 3 on that. We'll watch that with the trannies. Out of the ashes potentially, Dean Foods. Good God, man. Inside week to the upside here above 760, and you go inside day for the combo potential tomorrow if there's any hope. In the bio, Alexion. Weekly here, still got to get outside of this stuff. Above 119.75, handily an inside month. Be aware of that. Crocs. 3-2 month to the upside, inside week to the upside. Momo Hammer above 21.60. iRobot. Inside week to the upside, still a multi-bar in here. 109.89, you're there. You still would be an inside month, so looking to see if you can get outside of that. Energy VNOM. Week to the upside above 39.75, you're there. SMTC. Give me measured move of this would be nice, and you're inside week to the upside above 59.65, you're there. Exhaustion risk as you go to the highs. The Dow Jones Diamonds, as I just showed you, 3-2 week to the upside. You also have Comcast, 3-2 week or up here above 37.23. ABX in the golds. You can watch that with GDX here above 1841. You're right there, and you can watch all your usual suspects. JDST with that. Things that are really going to move, which is still inside week, so you see that stuff like that. And RGLD, I believe, backed off. Nope, 3-2 weaker. RGLD, we got it. Okay. AKS in the steels, 3-2 weaker. See if you can come back off this stuff. It's been doing nothing for a long time, but this is why we get on board when they start doing this, just in case they keep it going. Tariff. Symantec, SYMC. Yeesh. 3-2 weaker above 2031. That's not right. That's not there. Okay, well, Hewlett Packard, HPQ. 3-2 weaker over 2515. MetLife. Stuck in all here, and like the financials are really stuck. If you look at XLF, you're going to see this on the monthly. It's ridiculous. Right here. Ridiculously tight range. So you got to be careful in the financials. But you do have MetLife if they start going. 3-2 week above 46.72. THO. Gapper, but it takes a 3-2 weaker and inside month to the upside. But you just got to be aware when you go back to the daily, it's a gap, and it's got to disseminate that. So that's a little tough. EEP. EEP. Energy. Outside week. So we'll see if there's anything that triangle starts to grow. In the Dow Jones, you got Boeing 3-2 weaker to the upside through 362.26. You're there. Tariff, TAC, 3-2 weaker over 23.77. Dish Network, 3-2 weaker over 36.79. NAVI, 3-2 week over 13.99, so over 14, and you got the monthly going inside month and up. You see how tight this has been, but that 3-2 starts getting her going on an outside day, 3-day. ARMK, 3-2 week above 42.50. You got some exhaustion risk to take these guys out because that's quite a thing, but you are 3-2. FANG and the energy 3-2 above 123.52. Ferrari race 3-2 weaker over 134.75. Zayo 3-2 week over 35.14. ATI more tariff XME stuff. We're 27.29. Trying to take monthly hammer would be nice to get out of all this stuff. That's 28.05. EGN Energy. 3-2 weaker. Above 78.64. And makes it on the daily like this. Ta-da! Now you got to get through there. Play inside day to the upside. 3-2 weaker. Used to be higher. Big Tex, TEX, 3-2 weaker hammer. Above 39.18, still handling inside months, so we'll work on that. Owens, Illinois, 3-2 weak. Above 1957. This also takes the month up. Here's that giant triangle out there. WIN. Out of the ashes she's trying to come. Three-two week. Above 487. Chubb. Financial Insure above 138.20. VMC. 3-2 hammer off the lows. Bottom of the try. Maybe a 111.50. Get. CSBR. This is on the gapper list. 3-2 weaker. Inside month and upper as well. Over 11.13. Downside. Uh-oh. Facebook. Inside weak and down. Below 160.34 and also 312 month down. Not used to saying the big boys go down, but they are. NTNX. Inside weak and down. The question is whether they triangle them out. Because here, now you're going to go inside day. So I want to see how you get outside of that big bar. Splunk. Inside weak to the down, back into the try she goes. It does take all this out, and that's the objective. When you see this, we want to trigger these guys, what you did. Now we'll see if there's any more acceleration. You do go Momo Shooter on the daily here if they want to keep bringing it into the Gabaroo. HDS. Inside day. Monthly 2-2 down. And inside weak Momo Shooter down. You've taken all this stuff out. Now see if they repuke or not. STT in the financials, very tight, but you do go weak and down here below 86.16. Cracker Barrel on today's gap. Takes them out. Goes 3 on the month. Weak and downer. Daily Momo Shooter, you got to get outside of that big mother bar. CNDT. Weak and down, trying to come off the highs. You don't take this stuff up for the micro try, but if it gets worse, you can watch it. Here's the try that it broke out of. Okay. ZUO. Inside weak to the downside below 24.24. You're there, and that's important because of the monthly. Here goes Rev Strat below 23.77, and you got that too. Nordstrom. Weak and downer, inside weak and downer, so we'll see how far you can get out of that. 64.31, it's there. MDGL on today's puke. Goes inside weak and down. Just have to get outside of today's range, and that's a big range. AMBA. Inside weak and down, back into the try she goes. Below 37.88, you're there. TDC. Weak and down or below 38.47. Ellie Mae Clampett. Inside weak Motomo Shooter down below 99.44. And working the inside mount there, puke. BPMC. Potential 3-monther on the weak and downer. See if there's come back through all this stuff. You're trying a bunch of that out, but below 73.88, you're there. UPS goes 3-2 down on the week. On the gapper below 119.01. I'm sorry, I wasn't gapping. Going outside month, which is going to be this triangle up into here. JCI. 3-2 weaker down below 37.12. HEAR 3-2 weaker down below 1887. Hain Celestial 3-2 weaker down below 27.32. CMA 3-2 weaker down below 92.48. You're there. You're also shooter monthly. 2-2 reverse. FRC 2-2 monther down below 98.76 and 3-2 weaker down below 99.56. LEA 3-2 weaker down below 156.82. If we go to the monthlies, CLF inside month to the upside. KKR inside month to the upside. Corning. Running out of time here, so I'm going to rifle through them, but just so you can see where you might want to be. Corning inside month to the upside. AVGO still in the mother bar. SYF. UTEX. We've seen a lot of aerospace defense. Up, sideways measured move monthly. NLSN. Nielsen. Out of the ashes, but month and upper. IBM in the Dow. Month and upper. Above 149.30. JetBlue we know. CBS. Still in the mother bar, and we got some issues in there, and still inside weak, so we'll see. Mattel. Inside month and upper above 16.16 with Hasbro. Charter, CHTR, talked about that in the halftime show today. Still marching up here. Above 313.11, 329 get. KNX, month and upper, 34.68. TRCO, a little tight in here, but month and upper above 37.05. SYK, still mother bar, above 171.95. Danaher, going exhaustion risk, Momo Hammer inside above 103.82, and then you've got your Northrop Grumman Git. The aerospace defense trying to lead the charge here, and that's over 301 stuff, and you're well over that. Aon still in the financials. LMT in the defense. General Dynamics defense. ARWR from the inside month and up from the macro list. DGLY, talked about that today in the halftime show, and that's month and upper above 290, trading 410. ZBH goes one bar RevStrat 213 over 127.41. Texas Roadhouse inside month to the upside into the highs. Data still monthing up slightly. CGNX. SWK. And SWK's got some room, Black & Decker, which would be nice to get more of this measured move because the Snap-on did what we wanted it to, and been watching this triangle forever, and it did it. There's your 2-2 reversal on the monthly, and bam, 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 and right up there. So keep an eye on that. ESRX, 3-2 week month to the upsides with CVS. And CVS been a lot higher. And Disca. Conoco and the energies we know. ACN, 3-2 monther. PSTG, 3-2 monther exhaustion risk as you see these go into the highs. DG the same. SFM. And I know I'm rifling through some, but I want to get through it all. I'd like to stay at a half an hour. But John Deere, 3-2. Berry, BERY. In a second, I'll show you how you can slow all this down because you got it recorded. AOBC, 3-2 up, and you got more room on that stuff, see? HDP, 3-2 monther. Crocs, we know. Ollie, RevStrat day to day to reconfirm the 3-2 monther. Repligen, our GEN with the bio, exhaustion risk going to the highs, UBNT, QTRX from the halftime show. You can see we like to have more pivots and all that stuff, and you got that. F5. And then you can watch the FedEx going outside weaker here too, puker. Like so, going 3 to see this in the future, how that handles that. Certainly on a longer term basis, you keep watching TLRY because of the monthly. This thing is not going red anytime soon. And that's what you want to know about. Maybe it backs off, maybe it doesn't on the daily, but it's not going red on the month. With AMD on the month, Lowe's Corp, Clorox. Downside, and we'll finish this off, monthly, Facebook, week and month end down, Twitter, month end down, COG and the energies, Borg Warner, Athena Health on the gap today, Yum China, LKQ, PFPT, halftime show, 312 downer, E-Trade with the financials, Huntsman in the chemicals tariff, Teradyne, Zion Bank Corp, FSLR still down on the month, starting to fight back, Ameritrade, Google, KLAC, CRI, Northern Trust, Cube, Acor, BYD Boyd Gaming, LH, all that stuff slightly, as you can see. One also want to keep an eye on like Sarepta. This is a multi-bar inside pattern, also year and up. These two revert to a 1. IAC on the monthly still hanging in there. Berkey B, Honeywell, Momo Hammer, EXR, Momo Shooter, REIT. 3-2 down in the monthers for AMAT, Cheese Ketchup KHC, EXEL. Man, I'm going to make this in a half an hour. That's amazing. GPS, Analog Devices, Tech, Abercrombie A&F, CC, all 3-2 monthers down, Overstock, and SEDG. So I know I'm rifling through this stuff fast. What I want you to be able to do is while I'm doing this, you can slow it down, you can listen to it. It's stuff that we talk about on the VTF. It's stuff that's in the videos. And have your monthly, weekly, daily 60, 30, 15, 5 up. And go back through this stuff because you want to see the additional setups. I'm showing you just the outer shell of it. And as you get better at what we do, when I rifle through this, a lot of people can be like, that's too much, I'm not do. Well, during the day, we have these sheets where you know what the hit list is. The market starts tanking, the downside. The market starts rocking, the upside. And you want to go through this and slow it down because you can, and look at the other time frames to see how they align up. Are there more pivots? Are there the shorter term setups there? And I showed you a few, like not going to get out of the daily for a while, right? So you don't worry about that. When they do, they do. So that's how it works. That's wheels. These are in motion, but we got a lot of inside months. All right, so we want to be aware of that, especially in the futures. We're trying to push a little bit higher per the Dow, but at any time when you drop back in, go inside month. Then October, Rocktober, inside month Palooza. We'll see. We got some time on the month. All right, that's going to do it for this week. I'm Rob Smith, in the Black Quant VTF here with the Wheels in Motion show on Tuesday night.